Hello everybody and welcome to the Sound Test Room, where today we are going to take a look at Trigler, which is a new sample sequencer. It's really great. So first of all, what we'll do is we'll just start a new project. So we're completely empty. Now this is designed for iPhone 5. iPhone 5. So with the iPhone 5 you get sort of 2 layers of 4, whereas I've using this on the iPad, and so I get like 1 layer of 5, but it doesn't matter. So it's very cool. We have our sample section here, and then we have a sequence section and an effects section. And here we have this X here, which is clear current sequences, clear all sequences. We have our metronome, and here we have we can new project, save project, load a project, perform and share, and we'll just go through all of this and see what's going on here. So we have load. Now it comes with a couple of samples already loaded in here. There are a few extras here because I put a couple of in earlier, but we'll start with a deep kick there. So we can sample it or we can delete it, and there's a clap there, but we'll go with a deep kick. Now you can see that if you can delete this sample, or if you put samples in, you can delete them as well, so that's okay. And also here you can import them using file sharing from iTunes, but you know, we don't want to do that. It's also audio bus compatible, and it works as an input or an output, so you can sample from other apps into this as well, which I'll show you as well. And it's very, very easy, and it's great fun. So okay, so load sample. So there is our sample loaded in there. Now you can see you can trim the sample as well, but that's also from edit. You can copy paste it, you can flip it, so you could reverse it, or you could trim it, and it's already in trim as a thing, or you could undo the trim. So first of all, let's load it in another sample here. So let's load in a snare. So I think this snare, that's a snare that I brought in from Gadget earlier, so I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So here's our little wave here, so that we can trim that there, and we can lower the pitch. So let's lower the pitch. So I'm going to make that even shorter, so it's more snappy sort of thing, and just adjust that point there. So now you can set it to loop, or you can set it to one shot. We're going to leave it on one shot. So also in the metronome section here, we have our metronome switched on, but we also have our ability to change our tempos, or we can use tap tempo. So that's great as well. So let's load another sample now. Let's load a hat. Okay. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to record a sample from into the microphone, so you can use the iPad microphone to record a sample as well. So we do this, and then we hit this little button here, and all we need to do then is when we're ready to record, we just hold the pad and record straight away. So I'll go where okay, so there's that sample. So we need to trim that a little bit, I think. And so let's hear. Okay, yeah, and we'll take the volume of that down as well, and a little bit further, and even further, and let's turn it off altogether. No, I'm only kidding. So there's that. So we have now. What we can do now is let's go to sequence here. Now we've got sample our bass, our kick drum here, so we could just do this and have it, and you hear our metronome is on. We could turn it off. I don't think we need. Well, let's leave it on. Let's leave it on for a minute anyway. Now there are a couple of ways we can do this, which is very cool. What we can do now is, instead of, we can input our snare like that, or we can hit our record button we can do it like that. I might have been clipping a little bit there. So now we're on our, let's just take them out. We can put our hi-hats in. Very cool. Now we can of course go back to our sample and adjust our volumes. Let's go back to our sequence a second. Put this one in. Now once we've got that running, we can then set up 4 sequences that we can jump between. So let's do this. So there we've got our little sequence going now. So let's go to our effects. Now, I did notice that with a couple of these, there's only 3 at the moment. Maybe they'll add some more in the future. But the repeater, let me just turn the record off. The repeater affects the sample that's selected. So if we go to sequence 2, and you can record the repeater. Okay, but I couldn't record the other effects, but let's have a listen to them anyway. But you can, of course, make your performance. So, now, let's have a look at the distortion. I like the distortion, but the distortion seems to affect the whole mix, but you can't record it like in the sequence. And then the other one is the mod filter, which also affects the whole mix. Okay, so now you've seen that, right? So what we can do now is, if we want to, we can go here and we can go perform and share. And that was the one I did earlier. So let's record a new performance now and start recording and hide the panel. And then we can call our performance blah 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 DDD, and then we could listen to it. And it's just recorded everything that I've just done. Now at this point we could choose to just bin it, or we can share it. So, and this is what we can do here. So preparing to share. So we can mail it, Facebook it, Twitter it, SoundCloud it, or audio copy. So let's do audio copy. And that's copied. Now just for a sec now, we can just find audio share, which is around here somewhere. There it is. go to our library here, this, then, and then general pasteboard. And there it is. Now, like I said, let's just stop this a second now. Let's go here and let's go to, sorry, new project. That's fine. Let's just thing this and go into audio bus. And we'll put this in our output. So T, somewhere here. There it is. And we'll just launch it in audio buzz. And here we shall stick a gadget when I find it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's the Korg, isn't it? So hang on. Gadget. We'll put gadget. I've picked gadget because it works well in the portrait mode as well. So new. Okay. And I'm going to choose one of the new ones, the Bilbao, and I'm going to pick a Fiend kit. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here, because it makes life easier, I'm going to, first of all, I'm just going to leave this and watch it, and I'm going to put the metronome on a sec and hit record. So only so I get a count in. So, so then I'm going to pop back on over there, make sure that that panel's open, go to sample, ready there, and enable mode. Now I'm gonna, as soon as I hold this pad, okay, and you'll see now that there is our sample there from Gadget. I'm just gonna trim it up a little bit. I'm gonna make the tail shorter as well, and I'm gonna pop back on over to Gadget, and I'm just going to I think use that one there. I think I'll change the kit as well. See what happens. So I want something a bit more sort of funkier than that. Yeah, I want that one there. So what's that one now? I'm just going to get rid of that a sec. Sorry. I'm going to get rid of those two and just record this one. So that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to hold this one now. Hopefully. And there it is right at the end. So you can see it's just a little bit small, that's all. I like a little bit more, I think. No. And of course, on and on. So if we now go to sequence, we can put our kick in for all of those. Flap, not all of them. So there you go, guys. There's a quick look at Trigler, which you can do some really cool stuff with. Of course, you can sample in there anything you like, and it's really neat and nippy. And I think I think it sounds great, and I think it's a lot of fun. I really liked it because it's very, very, very simple to use as well. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Hope you enjoyed this.